Hey, welcome to the process. My name is Dr. John Bush. This is week 14, Thursday game script matchup. Some extra stuff, secret stuff I got for you. I like to focus on potential game scripts, kind of how the matchup's going. I haven't had time to do my rankings yet with uncertainty, but I'll go through what I do have, and hopefully it will make you think a little bit and help you out if you're playing lineups or daily fantasy or whatever it is you're doing. And first thing we'll hit is the Vegas view of the game. Is it a shootout? Is it low scoring? What's the spread? Is it a blowout? What's going on? How does that affect fantasy? And then I use my defense against the position table. We look at the opposite team's defense. How does the offense play into that? Looking at the opponent, looking how they do against running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, kickers, and defenses here. And tonight we have Vegas and the Rams. Lots of craziness going on. I'm not a big fan of Thursday games, and I continue to be not even sure who the quarterback is for the Rams, or they may flip some Baker Mayfield in and out. Who knows what they're going to do today. So my first look here is first game of the week, game one tonight. The Raiders are favored over the Rams 27-16-ish, so about a touchdown. It's 5.5, 6. Over under is 44, so that's below average. So it's not thought to be a big shootout kind of game. And at least Vegas figures that the Rams handle the Raiders handled the Rams fairly well, at least by a touchdown, but Rams are going to score some points somehow, some way, so it's not 27-0 kind of thing. So who knows, there's always possibility for the Rams, but that's how Vegas is seeing it. And when I say that, take a look at my defense against position. The Rams versus the Raiders has been extremely easy. Look at this, extra easy. The running back, so Cam Akers is back. Who would have thought? And has a great matchup. The quarterback, whoever it is, and the wide receivers. So the Rams with whoever they dig up for their wide receivers tonight, I'm not even sure I know who all's there. Not playing the tight end, though. The Raiders play the tight end rough, so it's rough and tough here. So it looks to me like run first and throw in some passes. That's just kind of how this seems to me from a reading the tea leaves here that Vegas feels and whatnot. But I guess Vegas feels, even though the Rams are easy to fight, the Raiders are easy to fight into. The Rams just don't have the offensive power now to take advantage of it. Okay. The Raiders, on the other hand, are facing a tough Rams defense, overall tough. Jacobs, I guess, is, he's playing tonight. I'm assuming so. Fairly tough, and but not impossible. Carr's going to have to earn his biscuits tonight. I know Moreau has been taking the duties of Waller, but he's got a tough thing to fight into as well. And the wide receivers, Hollins, etc., Devontae Adams, you're not going to stop him, but I don't know if he just, scores so much. So Vegas, I'm thinking, is enough Jacobs to pass to Adams and maybe Hollins here and take care of business. It looks like about, 3-4 touchdowns. If you're playing defenses this week, I did pick up the Raiders, and we'll be playing them in a few places here. Just not sure exactly, but some sacks and interceptions could come our way. So it seemed like an okay advantage tonight. And so that's kind of how I would see this. Not saying Vegas is not right. Just I'm kind of ho-hum. Going to play a few of the wide receivers. Certainly if I've got Jacobs, I'll play him. Don't have much Carr, so I won't play much of him. And I'm not going out to get him. I'm not sure if I've even got a Rams player on my team, tell you all the honest truth. Maybe the kicker, either one of the kickers would probably be okay to play. Might get some field goals in here. Okay, so extra stuff. I usually report this in my snaps report that I'm going to try to get out tomorrow on the scienceoffantasyfootball.com. Check it out. Lots of good stuff. But I don't know if the people that look at my game analysis ever take the time to look at my snaps report. It's not just snaps. I got extra stuff in there, and I'm going to talk about efficiency of teams, how they've been doing the whole season, their efficiency metric that I've invented, and the last 3 games of efficiency and the difference. In other words, how are they been, each team been doing lately, the Rams and the Raiders overall? They improving, declining, what's going on? Then I also look at home and away splits of efficiency and how good each team is efficiency-wise, a home versus away. In other words, are some teams skewed towards doing much better at home than away, or actually the opposite, believe it or not. So I've got all the teams rated in my snaps report, but I pulled out the Rams and the Raiders tonight. So I have the ratio. I also look at rushing attempt bias, home and away splits, passing. So do teams play more rushing, more passing at home? How about red zone? Are they really good at scoring more touchdowns at home or away? So I've got all that metrics here for you to consider. So the first metric is the overall efficiency, and the Rams in orange there are playing at home, and their efficiency so far this season hasn't been certainly as good as Las Vegas by any means, but the last 3 games they actually have improved a little bit, about 10%. The ratio here is anything above 1 is an improvement, anything below is a decline. I mean, 10%, But the Rams, they're playing at home. They have an easy D, and they have improved in the last couple weeks, surprisingly, not having Cooper Kupp. So that's not actually too bad. The Raiders, on the other hand, have actually declined a little bit, about 11%. So Vegas is kind of ignoring that a little bit and saying the Rams hadn't improved enough and the Raiders hadn't declined enough. Just showing you the metrics here. So one might interpret this is going to be a closer game than you think, that we're overestimating Vegas compared to the Rams D. That'd be interesting to see how this holds up. Right now, this is not really changing my metrics a lot, but I just wanted to show that this game may be more surprising than Vegas thinks. Next is home and away efficiency. The Rams have not been great at home or away, but certainly they've been about 13% better at home. Here's the ratio. And Vegas has been 12% better at home. Well, Vegas is on the road, so they actually don't play as good as in away situations. So now Vegas plays a little bit worse away. Rams play a little bit stronger at home. Okay, so efficiency, Rams are going up. They're playing at home. That's playing in their favor. Vegas is declining. Vegas is doesn't play as good away. So again, one's kind of thinking that it's going to be closer than you think. And finally, the last one is just looking at the metrics here, the home and away, showing that both love to play at home, but the Rams are playing, so they get that advantage. Rushing, Rams actually, you see 1.17. That means they pass a lot at home relative to rush. So the defense against a position would say the Rams should run more, but overall this season they've actually passed more at home. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder what they'll do. And at home, they do, their red zone attempts have been the highest at home, 36% nicer at home. So that's good. Again, Vegas, at home, they run more and, pass less. So they're going to be actually passing more probably away, and they're going to tend not to do as good in the red zone. So that stat kind of concerns me as well. But as for fantasy, I do like that they're probably going to be passing 10% more than usual. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that Vegas is going to have to pick it up and pass. So I think Adams and I think Hollins get the advantage there, and maybe Jacobs, doesn't do as good as he's been doing. I mean, I don't think he'll get you 3 touchdowns, but he could do okay. So everything I see here suggests it might be closer than Vegas thinks, but again, I don't bet on Thursday games at all. So don't bet much anyway. So anyway, that's my metrics here on efficiency. So if you like a little bit deeper metrics, my snap report has every team's view here, so you can look and get deep. And if first time you're using it, folks, you're going to have to learn. So keep track with your diaries to see if this works out for you, if any of this strikes home or helps you see the game better. But right now, I think Vegas is going to be passing a lot more than I thought until I looked at this. So we'll see actually what happens. Hopefully the Rams give them enough fight that Vegas doesn't just pack it in and get so far ahead that it's all the rushing Jacobs show. So if I'm playing Hollins or Devontae Adams, I'm hoping the Rams play good enough to keep Vegas passing more. And again, they tend to pass more in away games. Okie dokie, that's text saying I'm getting some text. Woo woo, nice to be popular. Okay, hope this helps, gives you a little deeper. Come check out my snaps report. Good luck tonight. The week 14, let's crush this week.